100 word per minute speed. This dictation is recorded by Shahid Ramzan, stenographer, Civil Court, Mia Channu. Ready? Start. Apart from that, the question is whether the appellant has been adversely affected by the judgment of the High Court, or in other words, whether he is an aggrieved person. Full stop. The appellant has raised many grounds to attack the judgment of the High Court, which is under appeal, but he has not stated in the memorandum of appeal as to how he was aggrieved or what legal injury the judgment of the High Court has caused to him. Full stop. Without going into the question whether or not he had a case for being appointed as assistant commissioner, the fact of the matter is that in the judgment of the High Court, the claim of the appellant, if any, has neither been considered nor commented upon. Full stop. Any right or privilege has not been taken away by the judgment of the High Court. Full stop. He had not laid a claim for his appointment in any court or office, he therefore, cannot complain that the judgment of the High Court might be read to his prejudice. Full stop. From our own reading of the facts, we find that no legal injury has been caused to the appellant by the judgment of the High Court. Full stop. In this view of the matter, it is clear to us that the appellant is not an aggrieved person and, therefore, lacks the locus standi to get any relief from this court through this appeal. Full stop. New para. The matter can be looked at from another angle. Full stop. The cause of action, if any, arose to the appellant in September, 1995, when the appellant was not appointed as assistant commissioner. Full stop. If he had filed a writ petition on 27th of August, 1997, the date on which the petition for leave to appeal was filed in this court, it would have been hit by doctrine and no relief could have been given to him. Full stop. The acceptance of the writ petition filed by respondent number 1 does not give a fresh cause of action to the appellant. Full stop. In fact, if any relief is granted to him, it would amount to circumvented the law in an indirect manner. Full stop. It is a recognized principle of law that whatever is prohibited to be done directly cannot be allowed to be done indirectly. Full stop. New para. Detailed arguments were heard by us from Mr. Muhammad Tabassum Aftab Alvi, the learned counsel for the appellant, and from Khwaja Shehzad Ahmad, from the respondent's side. Full stop. However, in light of the view we have taken about the maintainability of the appeal, we need not decide the question relating to the merits of the case. Full stop. It may be pointed out that the government had resisted the writ petition in the High Court, but before this court, Khwaja Shehzad Ahmad not only represented, Ataullah Ata, but also represented the government. Full stop. joint concise statement was filed by Khwaja Shahzad Ahmad which supported the judgment of the High Court, as an offshoot of the above discussion, the appeal is dismissed, full stop. However, we leave the parties to bear their costs in this court, full stop.